We got about another, 20 inches or so.
Okay.
Kind of like to sneak up on it if I could.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna gradually pull a little bit more back because I'm gonna get too far away from my grade.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna pull up and start dipping this ditch out just a little bit here. I kind of want to see how deep it is compared to where the box is going to be. So that's about, well, let's back up here. That's about where the box is going to be to drain this. So it's going to be a little over 2 foot deep. So 24 inches deep is this ditch. I've got the pipeline guy over here marking 10 feet from the lines, because if I get 10 feet close to the line, I have to use a smooth bucket, which I've already got. I've got a 36-inch bucket, but I have not welded the grader blade on there to make it a smooth bucket yet. So I don't have to do a lot here, but I am going to use my 18-inch bucket just to dip this out slowly. So that's my plan. So I'm going to go ahead and get started digging this out a little bit. Oh, there's some roots. I might throw it over here. So yeah, when we cleared this thing, there was trees all down through here, and kind of a pretty big project then. I think it took us about a month or so to clear it. So there's going to be probably some roots and trees and stuff still here. So right now I got the pipeline guy gonna put a mark on the bucket for 14 inches deep, because that's about, I can kind of see it, so I don't want to go any deeper than that on the pipe or above this pipe here. That wouldn't be good. So we're gonna stay really close to 14 inches here. Actually, I don't want to go any deeper than 14 inches for sure. Do what?
Do everything to the left of the probe, and then I'll move the probe.
Okay.
That way we don't lose where our pipe's at.
All right, let me move you over here. I can't really see the line. You just tell me.
That's about it right there.
Which way you want to go?
And you can go right up to that stake. Clean that out, and I'll measure how deep our trench is, and we'll know if we're at our 14 or not.
4-inch
Yep.
bore. Up there.
That's about 13.
Let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything
If
stupid.
you want to go that way a little bit, and then we'll just make sure we don't.
Since we've had the fall, I've never really dug any ditches out of here that probably has needed it for a while. So this is what we're trying to stop right here. Water and crawdads. When you see a bunch of crawdads in the ground, you see mounds sticking up out of the dirt, there's a really good chance that the ground is really wet. Crawdads they love water. And we don't like crawdads because crawdads means wet ground. So we're getting ready to dig this out right here. I stopped the other day. As you can see, the pipes sticking out of the bank there are our laterals. And the reason why we had to do that is because of the pipeline. So we've got them stuck out of the bank, a little bit off of the bottom. So we're gonna dig this out here, about to right there, and we should be getting pretty close to being done with digging this ditch out, at least right here. Now, we've got more ditch to dig out, but that will come. All right, so we got this dug out a little bit more. We just about have met up with where I quit the other day. I bet what's going to happen is when I get back here, this water, I hope, will drain a lot better down into there, because right now we have about a 12-inch difference. So we should make this a little bit better as far as draining. We'll just see what happens here. Starting to dig this ditch trench for the main line. Trying to go down about 38 inches is about where I want to be. But our ditch is not quite 38 inches deep, so I'm having to leave a little dam here, and I'll have to bring the pipe up a little bit out of the exit of the drain box to accommodate the ditch being a little bit shallower than I would like. So now I am going to start digging back along parallel this ditch. Across the pipeline. Right there is the pipe. Got about 10 feet left. Should be interesting. I can go about 38 inches. That's what I think. Deep. Can't go any deeper than that. Just for the fact of for the sheer fact that I can't get any closer to the pipeline pipe than I think 30 30 inches or 24. So we're getting close. That bucket there with the tooth, or the flat part of the bucket's 38 inches. So essentially right there is about as deep as I can go. Back here when I get to it. Just to double check.
Yeah. I want to see if we're on. I want to make sure I get on the side of it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too far.
Yeah, we don't want to blow up today.
No.
I'd like to go home.
No, we don't want to do that.
You right there? Is that it?
Just a little bit more to you.
There?
About that.
Showing 0.94 feet, so not even a foot.
Okay.
Looks probably left.
That'd be about right.
I'll be a little bit less.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good for me.
If you want to back up down there, or do you not want to stay in there? I was gonna say.
Oh no, I can stay in.
Okay.
Oh,
back out of the trench before the pipe was put in. So we're having to pretty much install the pipe as we go. Just so the soils are so saturated. It just keeps caving off in here. So luckily my dad showed up and he's helping put it in there with my boy. My boy was doing it all. He was doing a great job too. wasn't even looking. Good morning. We are getting ready to start, hopefully finishing the main drain line installed with the mini excavator. We ended last night in the dark. If you watch the video, we're starting again in the dark. I've let the skid steer idle here for 20 minutes or 15 to get warmed up. I think it's like 25 or 30 degrees this morning. It's pretty dang cold. The mini excavator, it's way over there in the field. I'm charging the battery for the RTK with the truck and jumper cables because I forgot to take it home and charge it. I like to charge it about once every couple days, and I haven't done it in a while. Plus it's cold weather. Batteries don't like cold weather, so I figured I'd let the truck idle and charge it. But we're getting ready to hook up another roll of 8-inch here to get that main drain finished. And you gotta watch these ropes that come on the bundle or the rolls. You get them off or else they'll wrap around the bearing in there and on where it spins. So you want to make sure you don't have these things laying around. So yeah, we're doing things again today. It's supposed to rain a bunch tonight, so it may be over with for a while down here, or at least until it freezes. So yeah, that's what we got going. Living a dream. Just finished trenching this in. Here's the property line. They stopped a little short. Getting ready to put the cap on it and fill it back in. So this is the before. Water all down through there. Wet. Someday hopefully we'll have a dry field. So here's an example of how drain tiling works. And it's an easy representation right here of how well it does work. This is a low depression, like a little ditch. Right here we ran the main drain line right next to it, because I'm going to take laterals and run that way across there. Well, as you can see, there's no water in this ditch. The main drain runs down through there and along there. There's nothing out here. I pre-marked some lines with the tile plow and the when it was frozen, and so those are not tile lines. But this right here is a ditch similar to that ditch. They usually both hold water exactly the same depth, about as long. They usually go dry in the middle of the summer. This one has no drain tile anywhere around it, and it is still full of water. Completely wet, saturated, and it's dry. So, for anybody questioning, does drain tile actually work? And it doesn't make any sense how it can actually drain the ground around it. There's a pretty good example right there of how it works and how good of a job it does do. The good thing about drain tiling also is I can put water back into it if I need to feed the crop water. This farm has always been historically wet, to the point that it was actually one of the worst yielding farms in the wet area. Now on the high ground, up on the hill, it always did a little bit better. But for the most part, this ground is extremely wet. And so far, the drain tiling is doing a great job of draining the ground, draining the water. So yeah, I would like to finish this job, but right now, we're not there yet. It may be August at this point. It's not supposed to rain for about a week, so maybe we'll get lucky and things will change. So yeah, living a dream.